ladies and gentlemen, it's me, T-Bone, from the Luns B Show with T-Bone and Chick Brew. It's Friday night, and that can mean only one thing. It's time for the WARNO. The warning order presented to you every Friday night to tell you about things going on in and around the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area. Usually comedy related. This weekend, specifically comedy related, and I'll tell you why as soon as we start the timer. The timer lasts the length of one beer. Tonight's beer is larger than our timer. And I screwed up the pour. I screwed up the pour. You know why? Because I'm out of practice. Head don't count. Head doesn't count on the timer. Head? Who said head? I'm going to tell you about this beer. Now, every Friday night we try a different beer. My friend Beer Snob Dave, he dedicates his time in finding new beers for us. But on those days that he can't, I have a stock in the fridge of just strange, different beers I've never tried before. I taste them, I tell you what I think about them, I share the information with you. However, they were all warm and these were cold. And I have a strong affinity for Foster's. Oh, as you right know, Australian for beer. Foster's beer and me go way back to California, my time in California. I was living in Point Mugu. Every Friday night, much like this Friday night, if I didn't have plans, I would go to the Chiefs mess, and we had plenty of Foster's. And we had dartboards and big screen TVs, and usually it was me with all my friends, me, or other Chiefs would pop in and we'd play some darts and we'd drink some beer. And I remember those Fridays. Those were good Fridays. Again, the WARNO lasts the length of one beer. Tonight's beer is Foster's. Australian for beer, mate. I love my Australian accent. Let's start the timer. Friday, Friday, Friday. What's going on Friday, T-Bone? I'm gonna tell you. Our friend Andrew Glessner, he's all the way down in West Virginia, and the doors to that show just locked down or just opened. But it's all the way in West Virginia. You're not gonna make it, so I can't really promo his show tonight. And it's all the way in West Virginia, so I'm not promoting his tomorrow show. But if you ever get to see Andrew Glessner, I'm gonna tell you, he's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. Speaking of funny guys, tonight at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone, located on 110 Lime Klein Road. I've been taking a lot of flack for my improper pronunciation of Lime Klein. Because on the sign it looks like Limekins. That's what it looks like, and that's how I pronounce it. Much like Milan, Tennessee. It's Milan. I don't care if it is the most incestuous city in the world. But speaking of funny people, tonight, hosting the Comedy Zone, doors open at 7:45. Show starts at 8:15. Your host for the evening, the one, the only, Mr. Damian Robinson. I could have dragged that out a little bit. I mean, maybe I will on a Saturday night. Damian is hosting a special event show, and what a special event show means no passes. If you gave blood and you got some free passes to the Comedy Zone, you can't use those tonight. Tonight, you got to pay the money. And the starting bid for the seats tonight, $25. Your headliner, a pretty much one-man show, no feature. It's Damian opening the show, and it's Rich Voss, our favorite Jersey Jew comedian. Our favorite husband of Bonnie McFarlane. Our favorite shadow of his wife's talent, Rich Voss. The legendary Rich Voss. He's going to be there tonight. Again, doors open at 8:15. Excuse me. Doors open at 7:45. Show starts at 8:15. $25 at the door, but you can go to harrisburgcomedyzone.com or hbgcomedyzone.com, and you can sign up for your tickets in advance. You pay a little bit more, but it guarantees a seat. Now, you could go there, and it could be sold out. That could happen. And if it does happen, it's not a bad place to be stuck. Boomerangs is a great club. It's the mothership of the Comedy Zone in Harrisburg. So if you can't get into the Comedy Zone, shame on you. But, hang out in Boomerangs. It's a good time. And then, prepare next time. Be ready. What this audience doesn't know, and what that audience does know, is I'm doing TikTok Live behind the scenes. Shoot. I'm sorry. I don't want to do that. Where is the producer when I need her? La 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 la. Yeah, I don't know how to view your comments. I got too much stuff going on. I got the TikTok Live, and I got this, and I think, if you'll bear with me just a second, I think the TikTok died. I think I ran out of credits or something on that. So hold on one second. We've got Friday Night covered. In a second, we'll talk about TikTok. Are you still there? No, it doesn't look like that's on anymore. Wait. No, I'm still going. Okay. If my eyesight wasn't so bad, I could rely on one of my favorite people on the TikTok to tell me what's being said in the Facebooks. I'm sure you have some wonderful comments. I can't. I will be more prepared next week. I will be more prepared next week to do a 2-camera show. And I'm sad I can't get your comments now. Anyway, I don't have a lot to put out. So you know about what's going on Friday. Guess what? That's exactly what's going on Saturday. I tell you people, if you've got anything you want me to put out, community service events, fundraisers, strip shows, you name it. If you got something you want to put out, send me an invite, send me a notice, let me know, and I will share that information with anybody who's willing to listen to me while I drink a beer on Friday night. Short of that happening, all I can tell you, on Saturday night, 110 Limekine Road, or Limekine Road, at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone, located inside Boomerangs, it is once again our friend Damian Robinson opening the show for Jersey's favorite Jew comedian, Mr. Rich Voss. Mr. Bonnie McFarlane. I don't know why I'm busting his chops. I love Rich. I love Bonnie. I think they're both amazing talents. And if you've never seen him before, please take the time. Get online. Go see him tonight. Go see him tomorrow night. It's a treat. Unfortunately, it's old. Now look, I'm just saying things to mess with Rich. I'm not saying anything. All right, here's the truth. I want to see Bonnie. Okay? I've seen Rich year after year after year. I want to see Bonnie. Like maybe Rich one year and then Bonnie the next year. Or every 6 months. Maybe they can mix it up a little bit. By the way, if you want to know who I'm talking about, check out the My Wife Hates Me podcast. Right? Where Bonnie basically tells it like it is and Rich responds in kind. It's the two of them, two great comedians going back together on their podcast, My Wife Hates Me. Again, he is live tonight at 8:15, tomorrow at 8:30. Doors open 30 minutes early, 110 Limekine Road, $25, special event show, no free tickets, no free passes. There's your Friday, there's your Saturday. Moving on to Sunday. Oh, I love that beer. Sunday at 10:30, we go live. We may try this again. Sunday at 10:30, we go live with the supplemental. The supplemental is a fun time where we get together. We talk about your national days of the week. We do some kind of community or comedy service note in between. And then we go on to This Week in History, trivia style. And we have fun. It's good, clean fun. Nobody gets hurt. It lasts about 20 minutes, and it's a great way to start your Sunday. The supplemental is an addition, an addendum, an add-on to The Lunsby Show. And when do we tape the next episode of The Lunsby Show? Right after the supplemental, or maybe not right after the supplemental, but definitely after the supplemental on Sundays. So that's what I've got going on. I do the supplemental, I try to entertain you, I get with Chick Brew, we tape another show, and then... The Den. Bum, bum, bum. The Den, located on 1000 Hannah Street, right next door to Savannah's. I have been there. I can talk more intelligently about it now that I've actually been there. I went to the roast battle. Corey Miller did a great job setting that up. The judges were fantastic. The talent was fantastic. Larry Luby was the winner. He was fantastic. But now they're back to just normal comedy. It's an open mic. It's Saturday. Excuse me. It's Sunday. Doors open at 7. You can sign up. You can go up and do comedy. If you think you're funny, you can give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? You're in an attachment to a strip club. Like, think you want to do comedy, and you stand up there and like, look at me, I'm doing comedy, and it's horrible. Go next door. You're going to feel a lot better. Why did that do that? I don't know why that did that. I don't know why that did that. Am I still live? It doesn't look like I'm live. No. It says I'm live. And something happened that allowed me to... No, that's a long time ago. It says I'm still live, so I'm going to keep talking like I'm live. At least half of the audience gets it. All right, here's you go. Friday night, Comedy Zone Harrisburg. Saturday night, Comedy Zone Harrisburg. Sunday, you got the supplemental at 10:30 live on Facebook and possibly on the Talks of the Tick. And you also have The Den starting at 7 with our friend Dom Driscoll doing an open mic at The Den located at 1000 Hannah Street, right next to Savannah's, Harrisburg's premier jiggle joint. It's right next door. Same parking lot, it's right next door. Tell your wife it's okay, there's no strippers inside The Den. You got to go next door to see the strippers. And, you know, let her do a glitter check. Leave with no glitter on, come with no glitter home. That way you never have any problems about going to The Den. It was nice. The food's good. The drinks were cheap. I was surprised that the food and the drinks were cheap and tasty. Tasty and delicious. That's it. That's all I got for you. That is what the supplemental is. I'm currently up $2 in Ship's Captain Crew. I'm going to give you a chance to win one of those dollars back right now. Ready? You go first. You got a 6 and a 5. You got a 4, and you got a 9. You want to keep that 9, or you want to go for it? Do you want to go higher? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you keep the 9. It's a smart move. Now it's my turn. Here we go. It says I only got 1 comment on the Facebook. I did not get a 6 or a 5. Okay. She said I started early. It's not hump day. I'll explain that. All right. I got Julie and Shirley and Darrell watching. Great. No 6, no 5. Looks like this one's on you, unless I pull it off in the last one. Oh, stack. You can't use a stack. You have to shoot that again. No 6, no 5, no 4. You win the dollar. Let me explain the shirt to you, ladies and gentlemen. It says, every day is hump day. If you know, you know. What does that mean, T-Bone? I'm going to tell you. If your boss is just giving it to you every fucking day, it's hump day. And if you work for a tyrannical asshole, every day's hump day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That is the WARNO. That's Friday night. That's what we do. And we do it every Friday night starting at 6 o'clock. Cheers along with me as we close it out. Arriva. Whoa, I remind you today, as I remind you every day, be the best person that you can be. If you're a great person today, be an even better person tomorrow. Arriba, e abajo, e centro, e para dentro. Stay safe, everybody.